Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master. A KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka, Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real shattered plant.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field.
So, welcome back, people. Well, this will be a fun mission on our life. Well, this is reminiscent to Hitman Blood Money's mission, but it is bigger in scale. You absolutely don't need any weapons for this mission. Yeah.
Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47.
Well, just keep on moving forward. Just walk forward. Don't try to find clues right now. This is the I've tried this mission many times, and this is the shortest possible way I've found. So, enjoy. We have to get to that house to start the mission story.
Oh, suits you, sir.
I'm so hungry. Have you seen those beautiful patties back there? And Mr. Wilson just keeps standing behind the grill, even though there's clearly no more gas on it.
I know, it's weird. Why doesn't he go grab a new canister? I'm telling you, these new folks are strange. Did you see that Cassidy guy snooping around here? He's been looking at the party 3 times already. Why not just go inside? It's open to everyone.
Yeah.
The Wilsons are throwing a barbecue and everyone's invited. It sounds like Nolan Cassidy has some interest in the party as well, but for some reason, he's unwilling to go inside. Maybe you can help fix whatever's wrong in there, 47.
Strange, all right. Well, maybe he's
Now get inside the garage. Here you will find poison. Rat poison.
Your house is so beautiful. I'm really impressed by all the wonderful things you have here. I wish my husband would let me have that one.
You know, my son's got
Yeah, we have to climb this fence. Now this one too. Crouch down. Nobody will see you. Quickly take this propane flask and leave.
I'm trying to talk. You know,
Chard, look at that! A propane tank! Is that for me? The grill seems to have run out. Oh, wow.
you look at that. I should have known a guy that has. But I have to stop. You know, I hope now.
Will you look at this? The furniture looks brand new.
Well, they did just move here recently.
People normally don't buy new furniture every time they move into a new place, Al. And
He'll be in this room.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just leaving.
Leave his body here. Nobody comes in this room.
hey there.
Thanks, I guess.
The pleasure is all mine.
Now leave quickly and get inside the bathroom. He will come there.
Good day to you, sir.
Hey, shit. Okay, go.
Not feeling too hot, huh?
Hey, you look sick. You should go see a doctor. Now. Huh?
Wait here, don't go outside till the road shuts. Now.
Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your
Use
attention.
the window to get out. Don't use the door. The guard will come inside. Now keep walking forward into that. We have to get inside that house. Now, well, not inside it. In the garden. Beware, there will be a guy here. We will have to use the window because we don't have the key for this. Location of the clue.
Janus is
Now
apparently
leave
engaged in a
before
civil
that guy
lawsuit
comes
with
in.
another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. The lawsuit also mentions Nolan Cassidy and his unlawful surveillance around town. So Janus takes a helicopter trip once per year. I think we're onto something here, 47. 47? I think it would be beneficial.
Yeah, hide his body in these bushes. Nobody will. Wait here till this guy moves out of this room, or else he'll spawn. This is the second clue.
A letter from Janus
Quickly
to someone
disable
called
the
Zoe.
destroy the evidence.
It looks like a draft and is full of explicit descriptions of how unhappy Janus is with Zoe and her sister, having been
This is
appointed
the
chairman
third
of the Ark Society.
tape, surveillance tape.
I've heard that name before. This is a good find, 47. A recording of some sort. The note mentions another house. Perhaps Cassidy is using one of the vacant buildings as a base of operations.
Blend in here before till that guy leaves. Now we have to get inside this house so that we can play that recording.
Oh dear.
Hey, if you drop off the surveillance tapes on Janus at the house, Cassidy was asking to know.
Climb up here and you will find the recorder in the attic.
Bring the tapes over to HQ and review them there. The recorder is perfectly capable of playing the tapes as well. What is it?
Location of the attic.
That's an ideal, but it's better to keep the tapes safe in our own house.
Location of the tape record player.
Yes, I understand you tried to reach me earlier. Ah, there you are, my boy. Yes, well, it's about the chairman's seat. I understand Frederick was overlooked despite my recommendations. I would appreciate an explanation of the reasoning behind the decision. Well, it's a long and rather complicated discussion to undertake over the phone. Your request was put in front of the partners and considered, but in the end, it was decided to assign the role to the Washington twins. The partners saw their ideas as a breath of fresh air. A breath of fresh air. They are fortune seekers, robbers of the past, focusing on glory and wealth and outlandish futuristic dealings rather than conservation. They are not representative of what the society was built for. I understand your concern. Rest assured, I will be watching them closely. Very well. It seems we have a lot to discuss when we meet soon. Agreed. Until then.
Excellent. This confirms that Janus and the Constant will meet up soon. I don't think we'll be able to identify the partners today, but this is very useful. The tape doesn't specify where that meeting will take place, however. We need that final bit, 47. So, we know that Janus is expecting to leave Whittleton Creek via helicopter, and that he's going to meet the Constant at some event. I think it's time to look inside Janus's house for more clues. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society, and we have an approximate date as well.
I swear I have a license. Don't bring it with you. You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mole in this poor old man's backyard.
Calm down, Demolition Man.
One of Janus's gardeners has decided to clear a series of mole tunnels using explosives. I applaud his enthusiasm, but sadly, local police have confiscated his equipment. If you were to find it, 47, it might be the perfect way to rid the world of Janus.
Unless it's a flesh-eating mutant mole,
Now,
you don't need explosives.
follow
We're
the
gonna keep them
mole
safe in
guy.
our trunk until you produce that license, okay?
Come on, man. It's standard procedure. You stuff the holes, and then you blow up the tunnel system so it collapses. Look it up on YouTube.
Sir, if the American police force looked to YouTube as guiding principle for standard procedure, I'm pretty sure civilization would have collapsed a long time ago.
God damn it.
Come on, Chest out, chin up.
Quickly subdue him, don't worry, nobody will come here. Hide his body in the bushes and nobody will be able to. Yeah, as soon as the construction guy is left, sleep.
Say what? Well, I can't wait to tell my friends about that.
Quickly take it. Now hide here till this guy comes here, to this side again. Quickly.
I understand you have a mole problem.
Oh, you're a godsend. Let's get straight to it. The sooner this is fixed, the sooner I won't have to listen to Mr. Janus's complaints. Follow me. Looking good, man. Looking good. As you can see, we have a mole issue. Now, I know a permanent solution might take some time, but if you could just fill the holes by the end of the day, that'd be great. Come find me when you're done.
Block the hole with the explosives. Block all the holes with anything you can find, it doesn't matter.
Sure. Zoned out of it. Not exactly. Drag me down to the basement and show me all the demo.
Interesting. Maybe you should try to spark some of those old stories, 47. Who knows what secrets Janus might reveal?
Well, I've learned my lesson. Huh. I guess that's one way to go about it. Well, he's a professional.
I'm done.
Great. Let me have a quick look. A bit unorthodox, maybe, but you got the job done. Let me get Mr. Janus so we can inspect it for himself. Hey, tell Mr. Janus the molehills have been fixed.
All right. Janus should be here to inspect the work soon, 47.
Just to warn you, I'm sure this whole inspection's gonna remind Janus about something exciting from his past. And I'm sure that he's gonna tell us all about it. You know, old people syndrome. Just play along. Better yet, keep your distance.
Blend in here or Janus will look at you and he'll call you. So just keep on blending in. Now, quickly blow it.
At last, the actions of the first constant catch up with him. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like Janus. Still,
We are close now, gentlemen. Both targets are dead. All mission objectives are completed. 47, once you've left Whittleton Creek, I will notify Providence of our discovery.
in the meantime, we'll go over the clues you found. Once we've located the constant, we'll make our final move.
You make it sound so easy.